What's going on, everybody? Andrew Orff here from Ray Orff's Pro Shop. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the new Roto Grip Magic Gem. So, my Magic Gem, first impressions, awesome colors, reminds me a lot of the original Gem with the yellowish orange and a little bit of, like, if you guys remember the Eternal Cell, kind of with that pinkish color to it. As far as layout goes, I chose my favorite pinup layout, which puts the pin roughly above my bridge, about 5 inches from my PAP. It's pretty much a good benchmark layout for me, very predictable. The first thing I want to tell you is I did take my Magic Gem up in surface a little bit, put some shine on it. It normally comes out of the box with 2000, but I normally don't like my ASIMs with too much surface, so it's got some shine on it for today. So we're here today on a 43-foot house pattern, a little more volume than the typical normal house pattern. I'm going to start farther right with some straighter angles and then start to move into the middle of the lane with my comfort zone around 15 and a little bit deeper than that to show you some wide variety of angles and different parts of the lane this ball could be used in. So we're going to start moving in now, at least 5 with my feet, probably more so around 15 at the arrows, and you should see it get through the front of the lane much easier and really start to show its true characteristics. So what I'm really liking about this ball is it gives me the illusion of a typical big, strong, asymmetric bowling ball, except I don't feel like it really wants to ever hook too early. With that being said, I don't feel like it's overly responsive down lane as well either. Many of you may ask, why would this be a good thing? I see this being really good at controlling the friction without hooking too early, thus, because of that, combating a lot of wet-dry over-under. So comparatively to the original Gem, which most of you may know is a solid cover stock bowling ball, this Magic Gem is a hybrid version of that same core. So typically it should be a little cleaner through the front of the lane, which is what I do see. As compared to the Exotic Gem, which is the Pearl version, I see it fitting perfectly in between the two of them. The Exotic Gem being the cleanest, the Magic Gem being a step down from the original Gem, fitting perfectly in the middle between the two. So today was one of those days where the physical game wasn't 100% sharp. So one thing that I really noticed about this ball is that it was really forgiving. So a couple of my mistaken shots today, I never thought had any chance in the world to strike, and they still somehow got there and knocked all 10 over. So that is one thing that really stood out to me with this ball, is that very forgiving. All right, so now that we've thrown a couple shots with the new Magic Gem, I wanted to compare it today to the Roto Grip Clone, which is a little bit higher RG, still an asymmetric ball, same PSA or intermediate diff. So this should be a pretty close comparison. So let's see what it's got. All right, so now I'm getting into the Clone. I'm gonna start back to the right a little bit and throw a couple shots. So far what I'm seeing is that this Roto Grip Clone, while being very comparable to the Magic Gem, I see it being a little faster, quicker off the friction, which makes sense because the RG is a little bit higher. As I move into the middle of the lane, I see that the Roto Grip Clone gives me, I think for this pattern, a little bit better ball motion. As the lanes continue to transition, maybe cliff up a little bit, I can see the Magic Gem pretty much blending out the over-under that could be starting to be created. So while the main focus of this video was obviously the Magic Gem, I think it's pretty evident that the Clone is one of my favorite balls. It's in my tournament bag. I just wanted to shed some light on the Clone as well as the Magic Gem. So if you're looking for an asymmetric ball, don't pass up the Clone as well as the Magic Gem. So there you have it, guys. There's my thoughts on the new Roto Grip Magic Gem, available October 20th at your local pro shop. Real quick, I want to take some time to shout out the people that support me, Storm Bowling Products, as well as Turbo Grips, and of course Shrewsbury Lanes, my home center, for allowing me to pretty much do whatever I want with whatever pattern I want, whenever I want to do it. So we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you.